It looks like the senior figures of the Labour Party are preparing to start a coup against Keir Starmer to replace him as party leader. One of them is Sadiq Khan of London. Yeah, as if we don't have enough problems with the Tory government and all the mess, the Labour Party are as bad as them. So, we had yesterday, as reported earlier on this channel, Keir Starmer standing up in front of his Ramona friends and saying that, oh, by the way, I am now a reformed man. I am a Brexiteer. Trust me, everything will be fine. He alienated half of them and is still not really convincing the right-wingers. Now, one of them from the Labour side, Sadiq Khan, has come out to show opposition. Not all of them have, but there's a massive split right now. Sadiq Khan says, well, I personally believe that our city and our country's future is best served being members of the single market. It's so funny that after the 2016 EU referendum, literally hours after, when Anna Soubry went to Parliament Square crying, she was drunk crying, with all the other Labour MPs and some of the wet Tory MPs, Ramona's protesting. From day one, they started ranting about single market and customs union because they knew initially that, the vote has happened. So what's the best argument to keep the country inside the European Union without being inside the European Union? That's single market and customs union, especially when their attempt to have the people's vote, the second referendum, failed. But they had no idea from day one what the single market was, what the customs union were. They thought they could manipulate the public by just make it sound like a nice thing. That didn't work, did it? Because it could have worked. That's what the left do. They are experts at manipulating the public and the population by using nice words, compassion, and what's that nonsensical stuff about this redistribution of wealth. This is one of them. Single market sounds nice, right? But it didn't work because people knew that it was a plot to rejoin the European Union. Now, Sadiq Khan is crying. Emily Thornberry, no, she's surrendered. She's on Starmer's side because she knows that it's a bit of a gamble. If she turns herself into a rebel right now, it's best for her to wait for Starmer to go down, and then so she could be the credible mother figure MP to lead that movement. Again, by the way, I just realized that by the time you guys might watch this, Keir Starmer might not be leader anymore anyway, because as we reported earlier, the Durham police just met with the CPS to discuss his Beergate fine. So this video might be completely redundant because it's about how the Labour Party are tearing each other apart. This is a classic Labour. Every single time the Tories are about to go down, the Labour Party just decide to shoot themselves in the foot. Now, pro-EU MPs are hitting out at Starmer's call to make Brexit work. So this is like Theresa May's Brexit means Brexit. Make Brexit work. It literally just stole it from Boris Johnson's Get Brexit Done. I mean, try to be creative. I thought you guys had that Labour HQ and your party, all these hipsters and millennial hippies who are good with, of course, graphic design, but also all the weird arty stuff. So what is that the best you could come up with? Seriously, it's so bad that this is the state of politics in this country, and we have to sit here and talk about it on a daily basis. I mean, I love it, but I also sometimes judge the whole system because it doesn't really work. It's all smoke and mirrors. It's all part of the distraction, really, of what's actually going on. We're going to take a quick break. I'm going to come back in half an hour and talk to you about the bigger problems, like what's going on in Dover, especially over the last few days. Subscribe to the channel. I'm my TC and we are the media.